What we've already done is we've installed our heavy duty load feet. Next step in the process, we've got to secure our cables. We've got to install these cables to the postal zip ties to keep them free and clear from any obstructions. We don't want them to get pinched anywhere. When you're tightening up these cables, you want to make sure that you've got a little loop here. You never want to bend the very edge of this because that will break that cable. It's a nice little loop. This cable good and tight. We're going to run it right up the edge of this post out of the way. I'm taking this cable up the main rail here, and I'm going to go over the top to our junction box. All right, so we've ran our cable over the front of the chute, making sure we've avoided any pinch hazards. We're bringing that up here to our junction box. Now, we've considered our placement of our junction box so we can make sure that our next cable will reach our scale head. We've already attached the other 4 load cells in here. This junction box does come with a wire diagram inside the lid of it. At this point, I'm going to coil up the excess cable. We're going to zip tie this up here in a secure location. We'll make our final wire termination. Yeah. All right, we've got our cables nice and secure to the top of the chute where there's not going to be any pinch hazards. At this point, we're ready to connect into our junction box. After remove the first nut, we can thread our cables through here, thread it into the junction box. We want plenty of slack to work with inside the junction box, but we don't want too much that's going to get in the way and make it hard to put the lid back on. Once it's in there, tighten our nut down. That gets us good and secure here so these cables aren't going to pull out. So we are ready to make our final terminations into our junction box. You can see here on the junction box it is labeled black, red, green, white. Just want to make sure we connect the correct colored wire to the correct spot. Start here with our black wire and work our way down. We had already connected the other 3 load feet, so now we have all 4 connected into our box. This does come pre-wired with the main cable that leads out to your scale head. At this point, we're ready to put our top back on. Now the screws in the top are actually stuck in here. These are not going to fall out. It does come assembled, so you just unscrew those. We're ready to put them back together. I have installed Velcro on the bottom of this guy. There are mounting holes that you can put a screw through here that's going to make it more secure. As you can see, my Velcro actually peeled off. I'm going to put this Velcro on. We've picked out our spot on our chute. Stick that guy down so it doesn't move around on you and nothing's going to get damaged. We're going to finalize this up by securing our cables. We want to make sure that those never have to worry about being pinched or damaged. Just using some small zip ties to secure these in location. Won't be any pressure on these, so we don't have to use anything too large. We just want to make sure we're holding them in place.